Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle. Sprite Castle.
Mr. Rob O'Hara.
Sprite Castle.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sprite Castle. On today's episode, I'm going to be playing the classic Nintendo / Parker Brothers game, Popeye. I got the idea for this show after listening to the latest episode of No Quarter, which is a great podcast that done by Mike McGinnis and Carrington Vanston, who play arcade games and then they cry about how terrible the Apple II is compared to the Commodore 64. And it's very admirable. You know what I mean? It's like being a Dallas Cowboys fan all those years when the Cowboys were losing. But you stick with them, even though you're with the worst team. So I do applaud them for remaining loyal to the Apple II. Anyway, you don't hear that from Commodore users because Commodore users are greatly happy with the amount of software and the quality of games. Boy, am I digging in a hole here. Those guys are going to kill me. But here we have Popeye, the classic game. You may know that it was originally released for... originally it came out in arcades. It was released by Nintendo. It was later ported to lots of other systems, Commodore 64 being one. There is an Atari 2600 version. There are lots of versions. Lots of them are terrible. So what's going on here? Well, you have Olive Oyl up there at the top. Let's see if I can punch these. Olive Oyl is at the top, professing her love to Popeye by throwing down these little hearts. And that was Brutus, who just smacked me in the head. So the goal here is to... There's a can of spinach, which if you'd like to see what that does, I could get this can of spinach, and notice I turned green because I'm full of spinach power. I don't even have to punch him. You just touch poor Brutus there and he goes flying. So Olive Oyl is professing her love to me by dropping these little hearts, and so it is my job to catch these hearts. You must do so while avoiding Brutus there, who obviously, as you may have seen, can jump up and put you into a whirling dervish type. It just spin you uncontrollably. I guess that was death. So, if you want to stay totally safe, you need to stay 2 levels away from him. Now, in the arcade version, here's the Sea Hag here, and she is... You're supposed to punch those cans, but apparently a can hit old Popeye in the face. And this version is, I find, harder than the arcade version. One reason is on the arcade version, when Brutus does his jumps or attacks or whatever, then there's a moment where he won't do them. But on this version, he just kind of keeps continuing doing them. Now up here is a punching bag, and if I could punch this, you'll see I can drop that little can, and had I timed that better, I would have dropped that right on Brutus' head, but that didn't happen. These stars will go down here in the water eventually, and you can grab them there too before they wash away. And so, on the episode of No Quarter that I just listened to, the guys, Carrington and Mike, talked about, correctly so, how this is kind of the bastard stepchild of Donkey Kong. It definitely doesn't get the love that Donkey Kong got, and I don't know if it's because people don't like Popeye. I am a fan of Popeye. I know Mike talked about how he grew up liking Popeye. I was a big fan of Popeye. I always liked his little sarcastic quips that he would do. Boy, if I get stuck up here, I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to be in trouble anyway. Ha ha! Popeye! Popeye is bye-bye, it looks like. Yeah, I liked Popeye, and I liked Woody Woodpecker. I was a big fan of it, even more so than I would say probably Disney. I liked Warner Brothers stuff too, but there are multiple levels to this game, which sadly I didn't show you. I may take one more. one more run at Popeye here and see if I can... you'll notice that as I collect these hearts, they are getting added up there to Olive Oyl's house. The ultimate goal is to fill that house with all 24 hearts. Boop, boop, boop. So you have the... it looks like the Sea Hag shows up. There's a... I think it's a buzzard. Some kind of bird that shows up. Oh, Bluto throws things at you. One thing that I guess makes the game somewhat fair is that at least Bluto's not faster than you. He's like the same speed as you, so you can't catch him, but he also can't catch you. So let's go ahead and... God! He's got an amazing reach. If Bluto gets out of the Olive Oyl kidnapping business and wants to get into the NBA, he has an amazing reach. That's my Popeye face. I wish I had a better Popeye impersonation. I would do it. I think he owes me an apology. So we're collecting the hearts here. Like I said, there's a... Oh, so let's try and punch these again, since that's worked so well for me in the past. Not so good at the Popeye. Obviously, graphical-wise, it's not the same as the arcade version, but it does have the same levels. It has the playfield has not been abbreviated in any way. In other words, the same amount of levels. Notice that when you have the spinach, also it freezes the hearts, which almost defeats the purpose of having the spinach. I mean, the idea of using your one can of spinach on this level would be that while Bluto is away. Alright, we're going to try this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. That. It's like Popeye was born to do it. Come back! I want to show you something. I have no idea what it could be. What happened? Oh. Well, if the heart sits down there in the water, apparently that kills Popeye too. For being a very muscular sailor, he's kind of a wimpy. I mean, I don't want to call the dude out, like on this national episode of Sprite Castle, but, you know, if Bluto tickles his feet, hits his hat, or one of Olive Oyl's hearts fall into the water, it kills Popeye. So Popeye should spend a little bit more time maybe in the weight training room. Why does the dude not eat spinach all the time? I mean, remember he had like 1 can of spinach? Why wouldn't he have like 80 cans of spinach? I don't know what to go... Spinach it can't be that expensive. I mean, you wouldn't think this is a financial limitation. Now see how he does this? You should be able to like, run underneath him. I forgot that you couldn't just let the hearts down there indefinitely. Okay. So, yeah, it does seem to me like in the arcade version, it's been a while since I played it as well, but he couldn't just continually do that. Like, it would give you a little break. And we'll go around. So, I want to say this is Popeye, but this is 1/3 of Popeye. There are some other screens, and I would like to get to them. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, and the heart broke. The heart knows what the heart knows, and that heart knew that by splitting in half there, it would not help Olive Oyl. That didn't make any sense. And it's not, I mean, the most advantageous time to eat the spinach would be when there are a bunch of hearts on the screen that you need to go collect, since they all freeze in place. But, I mean, right after you get killed, it seems like you just want to do it out of spite, like right now. when that happens, you are a little bit faster than Bluto there, and you can sneak up on him and give him a good thrashing. Wow, only 8 more. You know, and your wife says, if you really love me, you would do this one thing. But Olive Oyl says, if you really love me, you would do this 24 times. Because that's how much Popeye loves Olive Oyl. By the way, on the No Quarter podcast, each week you're trying to guess what game they're going to be playing. And I always try to do it in a fun and witty way, so as not to spoil the game for other people, because you don't want to just say, hey, you're playing Popeye. Oh, Sea Hag. And so anyway, the way that I did it last week was... Yes! I don't know what that actually... Is it like a tire? It looks like I just dropped a beehive on his head. Oh, look how much I love you, Olive Oyl. I love you 24 times as much as Bluto. So this is the same thing here. We're going to be collecting musical notes because in all her appreciation for all that we've done, she says, why don't you go pick up some more of my crap, Popeye? If you really love me, you'd go pick up the kids and stop by and get dinner on the way home, Popeye. So different, little different play things going on in this level, but essentially, to reference the music note there, the song remains the same. Oh, he pulled out a pun live on Sprite Castle. You heard it here first. Well, obviously this is because he's just a master of tickling my hair. He does it twice? I guess maybe he could just do it twice. One. Nope. I have a few more notes. Hey, I like that moon. I didn't notice that moon up there at the top. It's a pretty good looking moon. Kind of looks like Mr. Moon Pie. So anyway, that's obviously as far as I'm going to get in Popeye today. So if you like old Commodore games, old computer games, be sure to check out spritecastle.com, where you can find all the episodes of Sprite Castle. Also, be sure to check out throwbacknetwork.net, which is an entire podcasting network full of retro-themed podcasts, including Sprite Castle, You Don't Know Flack, and lots of other retro-themed shows. And go check out my friends Mike and Carrington on their No Quarter podcast show, and check out the arcade games that they're playing. So that wraps up this episode. I'm going to go punch Olive Oyl in the face, and I will see you on the next episode of Sprite Castle.